How are y'all doing? It is time for Let's Talk Sunday. Topic is Minding Our Mental Health Part 2. Today I talk about some of the mental illnesses, mental disorders that people may have, that we are getting diagnosed with on a high rate scale, and that, and what are the definitions of these mental disorders? Okay, so I want you to sit back, please listen and take notes, and I'm just going to give you a brief, maybe a few words, a few diagnoses that are in that category of mental illness. And I want you to sit back and just take information, because you never know when someone has this issue and we look away and we don't think anything is wrong with them, and we cover up and we run away and we act like, oh, there ain't nothing wrong with that person. But if a pattern keeps happening, the person keeps doing the same thing, that's really repetitive, you might want to have it looked into. So I want you to enjoy this podcast, and I want you to get all the information, and I want to say there will be a part 3. Okay? So this is a topic that's dear to my heart, and I want to give you all the information that I acquired. Okay? So just have a seat and let's talk Sunday. Minding our mental health.
Hey everybody, how y'all doing? And welcome back, to Let's Talk Sunday, yeah. And welcome back, welcome back. All right, everybody, Sharise Johnson Moore here for another episode of Let's Talk Sunday, okay? Let's Talk Sunday. I know last Sunday I talked about minding our mental health, right? Yes, we need to mind our mental health, because a lot of us are walking around here and we don't think anything is wrong with what we do, okay? So I'm going to say, yes, I was one of those that had mental problems and mental illness and did not know it, okay? It took me a while. Because as people, we don't really, sometimes we forget to take care of ourselves. Sometimes we forget to take care of ourselves. We so busy taking care of the kids, we so busy taking care of husbands, we so busy taking care of trying to pay bills, we so busy trying to control other things going on in our life, and we neglect ourselves. We as women neglect ourselves, okay? Sometimes the men do. I ain't trying to be funny. Men do it too, and some people just like to live in denial that they think that they do not have mental illness, right? So today is part 2 of minding your mental health, okay? I know I talked about in the last episode was what is mental health. I'm gonna do a little review, and then I'm gonna get into some more stuff. I'm gonna bring it to you. I want to say I am not a psychologist, okay? I have an associate's degree. I have an associate's and a bachelor's degree in psychology, but I'm not a PhD. I'm not that kind. I haven't gone to that level of learning yet, but I have taken some psychology classes, okay? I'm just going to put that out there, right? But I want to share this with everybody because because God laid this on my heart to share this information with you. Okay? And when he gives me stuff to download to share, that's when I go ahead and give it to you. I give it to you, give things to you that is very important for you to learn. No, we're never too old to learn, my grandma would say. Okay, so mental health is an individual's well-being in relation to their behaviors, biology, and environments. Remember, we talked about that last week. Okay, and then it says a wide range of conditions can affect a person's mental health. Can be mood, their thinking, and their behavior. Okay, also, it's thing about recovery. Recovery includes meaningful roles in social life, schoolwork, and work. Possibly, especially when you start treatment early, and play a strong role in your own recovery process. That means you got to stay there for yourself. That's just like drug treatment court. Like you have a drug addiction and you want to get into a program that helps you with your drug addiction, to quit your drug addiction, to fix your mind, to contemplate, look, I'm tired of using drugs, so let me put in more structured regiment, like, I'll get into that another day. And then I asked you, why is mental health important? From childhood to adolescence to adulthood, it is important that we take the steps needed to protect and nurture our mental and behavioral wellness. Okay? Our mental health directly correlates with how we, act and feel. It affects the decisions we make and the people who we surround ourselves with. Yes, that's so true. Okay? So today I wanted to get into some of the name of mental disorders and their symptoms. That's what I want to get into today. Name of mental disorders and their symptoms. Okay. There is different disorders. Okay? Mood disorders. Let's get into mood disorders. Mood disorders are defined as psychiatric condition in which the principal features is a prolonged, pervasive emotional disturbance. Principal feature is prolonged, pervasive emotional disturbance. Mental disorders included in this mental health category affect not only our emotions but also your thoughts and your physical functions. Okay, mood disorders. One mood disorder is major depression. Major depression is listed under a mood disorder. Major depression. Major depression is one of the mental disorders that is characterized by persistent sadness and other symptoms. However, you won't have manic or hypomanic symptoms if you have this mental condition. Okay? Major depression. It's categorized persistent sadness. Persistent sadness. Okay? It includes your emotions. It affects your emotions. It says sad, hopeless, guilty, irritability, anxiety, emptiness, loss of interest in things once enjoyed. Your thoughts, it affects your thoughts. trouble concentrating and making decisions, suicidal thoughts. Physical, appetite, weight changes, unexplained aches and pains, insomnia and sleeping too much, and fatigue. No, sometimes we think it's just work. We work, and we got so many things on our mind. We got so many things on our mind, and really we're sitting around. We like, okay, all right, this work. Just if I keep working, if I keep trying to do this, I have felt all these emotions. I have felt all these emotions. And it says another one is number 2 mood disorder is persistent depressive disorder. Persistent depressive disorder is a mental health issue in which you experience symptoms of depression most days for at least 2 years. You constantly have it. You got it every day. It's like, I don't want to get up. I don't want to get out the bed. I'm constantly sleeping all the time. I'm don't want to go to work. Or you have, sometimes your symptoms are so bad that you stop going to work. You stop doing it. You just stop doing everything. You just like, okay, like these symptoms, the emotion, the thoughts, and the physical is every day. Every day, every 5 minutes of a day, no matter what, it's always something. It's something that's that you deal with every day. Number 3 is bipolar disorder. Bipolar disorder is several mental disorders come under the umbrella of bipolar disorder. Excuse me. If you have one of these mental health conditions, you have depressive episodes with any of the depression signs. You will also have manic or hypomanic symptoms. Manic symptoms include, so bipolar means you can have 2 mental disorders in one. Okay? Well, 1 minute your emotions affects your emotions. Bipolar disorder affects your emotions. It says upbeat, wired, expansive, euphoric. Say thoughts. It affects your thoughts. It says grandiose or racing thoughts, distractibility, excessive self-confidence, lack of judgment, extreme risk-taking. Physical, an increase in energy or agitation or needing less sleep or food. 1 minute you'll be up, the next minute you'll be down. Bipolar takes you up and down. It's an up and down type thing. It's an up and down symptom. And it falls under mental disorder. Include this mental health category affect not only your emotions but also the thoughts and your physical functioning. Says mood or psychiatric condition in which the principal features is prolonged, pervasive emotional disturbance. Some people have these symptoms and they don't even realize they have them. Yes, I take compulsive notes when I talk to y'all. I don't just be turning around telling y'all anything. So if you decide to look this stuff up, yes, you can find it on Google. I'm not saying I'm an expert. I just want to help somebody. Those are the three topics I want to talk about today. name of mental disorders and symptoms. I just want to give you that few, just give you that little bit right there. And if you feel like things are going to, how can I say this? You feel like the walls are closing in, or things you try to do and they keep falling through, they keep falling to the wayside, or sometimes you start your projects and then you don't finish them, or you start this and then you don't stop, and you try to do too many things at one time, all at one time. That's a part of your bipolar. If you feel like you want to kill somebody, you want to kill yourself, and you want to kill somebody else, or you want to kill yourself, please go and get some mental health. Get a mental health evaluation. They have medicines. I will get into that later though. Kinds of medicines that they have to control your mental illness. I'm glad that I shared this with you today. This is just our part 2 of our conversation on minding our mental health. And if you feel you need help, please go see somebody. I did not know I had mental illness until I had this breakdown. I had a major breakdown. And I had to go. I put myself, okay? It takes a lot of courage to know that you have mental illness, and you tell somebody that you admitted yourself into the psych ward. I did, okay? Because I just felt like everything was closing in on me. And it's good. I'm so happy I wanted to go see the therapist. I'm so happy. When you talk to a person, you tell them how you feel. That's between you and that person, and you can't. That's another thing about this illness, is that we when we don't have anybody to talk to, things seem like they're just like you're overwhelmed when you can't vent. I call it venting when I talk to my therapist, okay? That's what I call it, okay? Venting, telling her how I feel about everything in my life, and how I feel about it, and what I'm gonna do about it, and then sometimes mixed emotions and things like that. It's good to talk to a therapist. Please go talk to a therapist, okay? And if you feel like you have to admit yourself, go ahead, honey. Go ahead, child. Go ahead, because you don't know. You don't want to hold all that stuff in, because you're gonna explode on somebody else. I'm telling you something I know. You want to take how you feel and give it to the therapist, or you'll throw it and it'll come out in a bad way to other people when you don't express yourself, when you don't be honest with people, and you tell one people one thing and then you doing another. It just doesn't work like that. You have to be honest with yourself and be honest with everybody around you. If you don't like something, speak up. Don't but you're not gonna say nothing. Speak up. Speak your truth. Okay? There's nothing wrong with you being honest with folks, because it'll be more better on your conscience that you said what you had to say. Besides holding it in, holding grudges, turning it into, I'm gonna go talk about this person to somebody else. I'm gonna go talk about that person to somebody. It gets to that. I realize that too. So, please go get you some help. Please go get help. It's a hotline somewhere where you live at. It is a crisis center where you live at. I don't care if you got to call to the next county, call to the next city, or whatever. You don't have any. Go find a crisis center that you can talk with somebody and you can get help. Okay. I want to thank y'all again today for. I want to thank you all again today for coming in. I want to thank you all for listening, and I appreciate your help. And I appreciate your attention. I appreciate everything that you do. Okay? I love you. And you have a blessed day, babies. Okay? Also, you can hear this video and audio on my podcast, anchorfm.com, Sharise Johnson Moore's podcast. Okay? After you get on Spotify, iTunes, and other outlets. Okay? So, if you missed the video, you can go listen to the audio. I love y'all. Have a blessed day, babies. All right. Get you some help, okay? Love you. Bye-bye.
Everlasting Word Network, where we bring you the gospel from ministry leaders all over the world. Attention, church leaders. If you are interested in broadcasting with us, please contact us at 252-229-2119.
Hello everyone, and this is Sharise Johnson Moore, and I have an offer for all the entrepreneurial spirits out there. If you would like to advertise your business on my podcast, I have several slots open, so you can get in contact with me through my email address, which is I am Sharise at ShariceNJohnsonMoore.com. And you can reach out to me through my Facebook page, which is Sharise Johnson Moore 2. And you can reach out to me through my other avenues of contact, which is WhatsApp. Thank you, and I will be glad to have you as a sponsor for my program. Thank you, and have a blessed day. It has been a pleasure being with you again today. So, on our Let's Talk Sunday, minding our mental health, we have to be diligent, we have to seek help, and we have to seek it now. Don't wait till something that has you, that you could have prevented happening in your life or happening in certain circumstances, and it endangers you and someone else. Okay? I want everyone to thank you for listening and thank you for supporting this podcast. I want to say thank you to my sponsors, anchorfm.com and the Everlasting Word Broadcasting Network, for sponsoring this program. I thank you so much for coming in, and there will be a part 3 to this episode, Minding Our Mental Health. Thank you everyone for listening, and come back now you. I love you. Bye-bye.